Hi everyone, welcome to an Audio Developer Conference 2024 workshop teaser. My name is Jan Wilczek and I'm the founder of the Wolfson blog and YouTube channel on audio programming. And today I am happy to introduce you to Fabian Braun, an ADC workshop leader. Hi Fabian, could you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi Jan, nice to meet you. And yeah, I'm Fabian Braun, the founder and CEO of Joint. We are a provider of software that enables network technology in audio products.
Okay, and I guess that more will be revealed later because at the Audio Developer Conference 2024, you are going to lead a workshop on designing and developing an AVB-compliant and Milan-compliant audio network endpoint. So could you please maybe briefly explain what it means for people who are, not well versed with the network and audio terminology?
Yeah, so I guess you are familiar with local area networks that you use for your internet connection, for sending files to the printer, whatsoever. And what we want to do here is we want to do real-time audio streaming. So not the boring, large latency YouTube streaming stuff. It's really about short latencies, very reliable and professional audio transmission can be, for instance, from a microphone to a mixing desk, from the mixing desk to the loudspeaker, applications like this. And we will unveil how to develop the electronics and the embedded software for such a product.
Okay, nice. So could you elaborate on exactly how will the workshop look like?
Yes, so we will work with XMOS microcontrollers. That's a real-time microcontroller platform. And we will cover aspects of the electronic development, but also of the firmware development. Okay,
and are you able to specify, very concrete takeaways that attendees of this workshop will take with them after the workshop?
Yes, of course, we are a bit limited in time, so we cannot really go into every detail, but we want to make sure to arm you with the basic knowledge of what you need to consider when you specify your product development. What do you need to understand it in terms of the electronics, like the phase-locked loop that we want to control to really get very precise clock recovery. A basic understanding of the interfaces from the microcontroller to codecs or other DSPs. So we will have a look at the XMOS architecture, how to specify the pinout, which is then needed for the software configuration, but also for the electronics specification. And from there we can then go into the schematic, into some PCB layout aspects, and also into the software configuration. We'll look at existing libraries, but also into how to customize that for vendor-specific signal processing, stuff like that.
Awesome. And when you were designing the workshop, did you have some specific audience in mind? Can you specify a target group of this workshop?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it works in both directions. So either you are a software developer who wants to understand a bit more of the embedded hardware part, or you are an electronics engineer who wants to understand a bit more of the software part. So we're kind of on that edge between electronics and software, and we will try to cover both sides to a good extent. So basic knowledge of electronics is helpful, basic knowledge of C programming is helpful. And with that, we will complete the whole package to get enough insights on both sides.
Okay, awesome. It sounds quite challenging, but it's good that you have enough, time and also resources to help the attendees along the way. And that's what these workshops are for, after all. So, are there any prerequisites, that the attendees must have with them, in terms of knowledge or tools? I know you specified basic electronics knowledge and basic C knowledge as kind of prerequisites, but maybe what about the tools that they need to take full advantage of the workshop?
So if you fully want to dive into it, then it's helpful to have the X-Time Composer from XMOS installed. Then you can also get your hands on code and try to compile examples and edit the stuff. Otherwise, we will guide you through the process. And yeah, if you already have XMOS reference design, like the USB audio multi-channel reference design, then you can also run the examples directly on that. And otherwise, for those who participate on-site, we have a couple of reference boards with analog inputs and outputs, so you can get your hands on that directly.
Okay, awesome. And I wanted to ask, because I saw that this session, is both in person and online. So how will you, help online participants to go forward if they, for example, don't necessarily have an XMOS microcontroller?
Of course, you only can run it if you have your hands on a reference design. Otherwise, you can still follow the examples, compile the code. Also, the schematics and all these things will be shared in a digital format. So you can follow that on-site as well as online.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So thank you, Fabian, for sharing all the details on the workshop. And I hope to see a lot of people there at the conference, at this workshop. And to you, all the viewers, don't forget to check out Fabian's workshop. So as I said, it's available both in person and online. So see you there. Thank you, Fabian.
Looking forward to see you there. Thank you.